New from Radiance, number 87 in their series, is Weak Spot, released in 1975 from director Peter Fleischmann, who I don't think I've really known. We're introduced into the Greece 1974 during the military government, and we have our main character, Georgis, a tourist manager who just seems to be living his life. He gets up in the morning, he says goodbye to his girlfriend, he takes a walk, buys some toiletries, goes to a bar, gets a drink, someone stands in his foot and he just has a little argument, and then before he knows it, he's being arrested. Doesn't know why, no one will give him real answers, and finds himself transported to the police station.
Service spécial. Comment? Service spécial. Allez, suivez-nous gentiment. Pourquoi est-ce que je dois vous suivre? Payez votre cognac.
Questions, cajoled, but never really given any proper answers or direct questions where he could even argue an answer or figure something out. He's completely blind to everything that's going on. He can't understand why he's been arrested. He recounts his day, recounts his tale. But they say he was working in conjunction with the man that stood in his foot. And to deal with this, they have got two agents, one of them being the absolutely fantastic Mario Adorf, who I am loving in everything I see him in, which is just terrific. And they find the three of these guys are going to drive cross-country to where he is going to be questioned and figure out exactly what's going on. And there's a great deal of mystery going on with this one. You're never quite sure what the hell is real and what's not, what the police are up to, if Georgis is part of this, or is just completely oblivious to everything that's going on.
Si on prenait par le bord de mer, puisqu'on a le temps.
Oh, c'est pas la peine de faire les imprudences.
Quand tu m'emmerdes, j'y vais quand même. Faut toujours travailler en s'amusant.
There is a real playful nature to this that I just loved. And for the first hour, you have these three guys pretty much on a road trip. The car breaks down, they find themselves stuck in a small town, and they're just kind of bumbling about. They're sometimes answering questions about whether he thinks he's guilty or not, and they just kind of chit-chat, have ice cream, have orangeade, move around this small town, interact with people. And it's incredibly captivating. And it's the mystery at the heart of it, and it's the complete lack of direct action from the police and from Georgis. Nobody takes a stand and just like, give me an answer, tell me what's going on. They kind of flirt around the edges of everything, and it just makes it all the more intriguing.
Qu'est-ce que tu veux dire?
Les raccourcis, la panne, le coup de téléphone, la marche à pied. Tout ça, c'était organisé d'avance.
No, you do get an answer to everything midway through the film. It changes the second half into a more kind of familiar, straightforward plot, although it's still twisted and still intriguing. But it's one of those films where I was laughing and then scratching my head going, what's the angle here? What's going on? I don't want to get too much into the plot because there are reveals and twists and turns, and everything that's going on is just wonderfully set up. It's one of those movies where from the moment I started it, I was locked on. I was hooked in this film. I wanted to know more. I was marvelling at the filmmaking, the ease of how it seemed to just come across on the screen, because that is a really easygoing film, or it feels that way, which was just absolutely riveting.
Pourquoi t'as déchiré son numéro? C'était gentil, ces filles?
Oh, je ne voudrais pas qu'elle tombe entre vos mains. Et que de fonctionnaires aimables les accompagnent à la capitale.
I love the setting. I love the idea of the story. I love the production value. I love the fact that the film felt as if it didn't really have much of a direction, but still kept me captivated. There was a moment where one of the cops and Georgis meet a couple of girls and go to the beach, hang out, get ice cream. Now, it doesn't sound like much, but even that was captivating in story, because you're like, is there something else going on here? What exactly is happening? It's just one of those movies where I wish I could tell you more, but you need to discover this for yourself. You need to check this one out. Don't sleep on Weak Spot. It is phenomenal. I loved it. I want to talk more in depth and more about it, but I don't want to give it away to you what everything is going on here. This was a real surprise from Radiance. This is one of the ones that I utterly adored. I could probably see being up there come the end of the year. That really kind of surprising, twisting, turning, wonderful film. Now let's dive into the extras of Weak Spot and have a look. Here we are in the disc for Weak Spot. Let's go to the special features. First up, we have an audio commentary by Travis Woods. Next, we have Michel Piccoli in this archival interview taken from a 1975 edition of Monsieur Cinema. Michel Piccoli discusses his work on Weak Spot, both as star and producer. It runs at 4 minutes 52 seconds. It's a nice little piece just chit-chatting about the film that was about to come out. Next we have Lovely John. Soundtrack expert Lovely John dissects the memorable Ennio Morricone score for the Weak Spot, analysing the themes and motifs present in the music, profiling the session players who worked on it, and exploring Morricone's incredibly prolific late 70s period, recorded exclusively for Radiance in August 2024. This is a terrific talking head. It runs for roughly 26 minutes 20 seconds, and it kind of lays this out as where Morricone was within his career, what he was doing at the time, how he kind of pieced together elements of his crew. It feels like the building of a heist team, almost, the way he layers up the information about what they're going to do, how they're so comfortable with each other, and the kind of music that they're going to create and how they're going to do it. Terrific extra. Also included is a 20-page booklet with an essay by Kat Ellinger. We don't need another hero. Weak Spot, masculinity and heroism. And that's the extras for Weak Spot. There we have it. Weak Spot is not one to be missed. You want to check this one out. It is terrific. It's so much fun. It's engaging. It's intriguing. It's a very different and unique film. I hope you're going to check this one out. I would love to know your thoughts. If you've seen it, are you looking forward to it? Is it now on your radar and something you're going to pick up? Let me know in the comment box below. As always, there is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. In the description box below are links to Patreon, membership program, manlyfilm.com. Always in which you can support me. Thanks for watching. See you next time.